The cat down the road told me that you want to be happy. Is that true, deep divers, or is that true? So you want to be happy? Have less. That's it. It's so simple, deep divers. Video finished. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we're out here in the heart of nature. I woke up like this, all magical and fly. And there's no place I'd rather be than with the birds, bees, leaves, and trees. How you feeling today, deep divers? Let's breathe. Oh yeah, I can feel that beautiful air. Let's go. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Take all of that good ass energy I'm sending you, deep divers. Raising the frequency, raising the vibration. So you want to be happy, have less, right? Someone sent me a message. They're like, Ralph, can you please make a video on how to be happy? What do you need to do to be happy? Especially in this modern day. This modern age, these modern times. Okay, first and foremost, shout out to everyone who's joined the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's gonna help you become your greatest version. Deep divers, click the link down below. Now, this information I'm about to share with you, is truly life-changing. I want everyone to hit that like button right now if you support the real. Once again, hit the like button right now if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. If you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. Your dreams are becoming real. If you're ready to affirm that to the universe, just say, I'm ready. That's the spirit, deep divers. So you want to be happy, have less. Now, I tell you this because I'm someone who has found the secret of happiness, right? And it's not what you think. See, many of us, we think of being happy with having a lot of materialistic things and material possessions. But I'm telling you that actually, the secret of happiness and to be happy revolves around having less. Really? Yes. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So it's natural to have desires and wants and ambitions, and we are all conditioned and programmed to accumulate stuff. Like George Carlin said, we have a lot of stuff, right? And you see, the problem with possessions, many people believe that what they own is going to make them happy. And yes, it can add to your happiness, but it won't give you total happiness. The reason why is because when you have something that you really want, you want something else. Don't you, deep divers? We're never satisfied as human beings. And that's the reason why I found along my journey, what's really helped me to be happy and become my greatest version is to have less. Minimalism, right? I've realized that accumulating stuff I don't need doesn't bring me any happiness. It brings me misery because I've got to sell them on eBay. Slow motion this side. How many times, deep divers, do you go to the supermarket and buy too much food and then you got to throw it away? Now, I know it's like a survival program in human beings that, hey, I don't want to run out. Survival mode kicks in. So because of how our genes were programmed millions of years ago, a lot of people still have that survival mindset with everything in their life. They're like, hey, I want this, I want that, because if I don't get it, my life is gonna be terrible. But once you get it, like, let's be honest, deep divers, a lot of us, We're living a good life. We have so much, yet a lot of people still want something else. So you want to be happy. Have less. Try it out, deep divers. What I love to do every single day is to go in my bedroom and say, actually, do I need this? No. I've gotten rid of so much stuff. And every time I get rid of stuff, deep divers, I feel so much happier, right? So if you want to be happy, remind yourself, happiness is not created when we have everything we want. Happiness is formed by focusing on what you already have. Slow motion this side. Happiness is not about getting everything you want. Happiness and being happy is about focusing on what you already have and realizing less is more. Less is more. And every single day I've realized this. Now, don't get it twisted, deep divers. In my younger days, I'm still young, but in my early days, I wanted a lot of materialistic things. And I realized that actually this stuff is keeping me down because I'm always worried about it. You see, we become possessed by our possessions, right? We become possessed by the things we own. They end up controlling us. They can turn us into greedy human beings that always want more and more and more, and you're always feeling discontent. So you want to be happy. Remind yourself having less is where it starts. And also remind yourself every single day that the happiest people in the world don't have the best things happening to them in life, but they are able to see through obstacles that there is a light at the end. They are able to transform the energy around. They are alchemists. A lot of happy people I know, like the cat down the road and other people, a lot of happy people I know have been through so much shit. They've been through hell and back, but they choose to smile. It's a choice because they realize that how we feel internally is always up to us. We can't control what happens to us out there, but we can always control our internal attitude. And if you want to be happy, remind yourself that you are in sole control of your inner attitude. You are in sole control of your inner emotions. Emotion, energy in motion, and we can transform that energy in motion, and we can choose to raise the frequency. So you want to be happy. Don't expect life to be perfect, peaches and cream. No, it's really hard. And sometimes you may not find anyone to help you out. But if you want to be happy, remind yourself that things will get better. Don't focus on what you're going through. Don't focus on what you're going through. Focus on who you are becoming in the process. I realize every single day what's brought me happiness is not beautiful things happening to me. It's me seeing the beauty even in the discomfort. To say, actually, there are so many things still working for me. Wait a second, I got a roof over my head. I woke up today with a whole bunch of grapes in my mouth. I can do a little samba, baby. Some people didn't see today. So we can all get consumed by our worries, our problems, and get eaten alive. But if you want to be happy and become your greatest version, say thank you 3 times every single 10 seconds. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fantastic. Already, you're starting to feel happier because gratitude shifts you into a higher frequency and vibration. Ever been around someone who's always complaining, deep divers? All of a sudden, you start feeling sad, irritable, getting exasperated, tired. Because you see, the more you complain, the more you justify your pain, suffering, and sadness. You give yourself an excuse for feeling that way. The more you say thank you, the more you realize that actually what happened to you is not as bad as you think. And you can always turn the energy around to work in your favor. Once again, to be happy doesn't mean that everything has to be perfect. To be happy makes you realize that a beautiful thing is never perfect, and life is a package. Like my mom always says, life is a package. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly. People are going to disrespect you, treat you bad, but you have to smile through it all and realize that actually they haven't harmed you if you haven't harmed yourself. So you want to be happy. Spend time alone, deep divers, because we are never alone unless we abandon ourselves. Slow motion this side. We are never alone unless we abandon ourselves. I never abandoned myself, deep divers. So growing up, I was always spending time with myself and having that me time. And that's how I became a deep diver. Deep divers, that's how I became so introspective and also intuitive, because I would actually immerse myself in my own energy every single day, go out in nature, and I would feel so happy because I'm actually connecting with who I truly am. There are so many people who have the latest watch, the latest phone. They've got all the amenities in modern society, but they are truly miserable. You know why? Because they always feel something is missing. You know what is missing? Making them miserable? A lack of connection with who they really are. So once you remind yourself that how you form a better connection with who you are is by learning to spend time alone and realize actually this is a secret gateway to true happiness. Once you aren't afraid of being alone, because you realize we are never alone anyway, everything is connected, you're going to be happy. There are so many people who are in crowds who are utterly miserable. They don't want to be there. Ladies, fellas, there are people in relationships who got married, they've got children. They don't want to marry that person. They didn't want to marry that person. What happened? Well, they didn't want to be alone, but now they're truly miserable. So you want to be happy. Deep divers, you want to be happy? Don't settle. Don't settle. Don't allow fear to make the decision for you. What? Slow motion this side. I said, don't allow your fears to make the decisions for you. Always let love guide you and not fear. When you're vibrating on that heart frequency, the heart is 100,000 times more powerful than your brain electrically. 5,000 times more powerful than your brain magnetically. The people who are in their heart space are the happiest people in the world. There are people, billionaires, with real estate portfolios, but they are utterly miserable. You know why? Because they're not in their heart, they're in their ego. And don't get it twisted, it's okay to have the balance. You can be in a material world and still be spiritual if you want. But remind yourself, so many of us, it's so easy to get carried away by the flashing lights of the matrix, and everything that society tells you is going to make you happy. A lot of people say, hey, sign me up. But when they get it, they realize actually something is missing. And what is missing? Their heart. They've allowed their ego to rule. Now it's taken over. So you want to be happy. Deep divers, so you want to be happy, have less. Also remind yourself that doing something today is the best time to do it. Anytime you want to do something, I'm doing it right now. My mantra is there is no tomorrow. There's only now. This has made me incredibly happy to take action this very second. I'm not waiting. I'm not thinking about it. I'm doing it right now. There are so many people who are miserable because they're thinking about what they want to do, but they're thinking about it in bed. And it's stressing them out because they're not doing it. So get up and do it. Do it right now and you won't have regrets. You want to call someone? Call them right now. You want to start that business? Start right now. You want to write that book? Write it right now. Because what are you waiting for? If not now, when? And that mindset has made me incredibly happy. If not now, when? I totally stopped procrastinating. So you want to be happy, deep divers, listen to this. What helped me along my journey was to stop seeking external validation. So many of us were waiting for approval from our friends, our family. We're waiting for permission to be who we truly are. And you've got to stop asking for permission to be who you really are, your authentic self. This is how you be happy. Remind yourself you can't please everyone. You're going to let people down in life. That's what life is all about. Letting people down, disappointing people. And also realizing there are no mistakes, only lessons that we can learn from and grow from. But stop thinking that other people know best for your life. Stop thinking that other people are in the helm of your life. No, this is your life. Put your destiny back in your own hands and create the reality you want for yourself. That's how to be happy. Many people are waiting for someone to tell them how good they are. All of these things. You've got to tell yourself that first. Many people are waiting for someone else to love them. You've got to love yourself first. That's how you become happy. Many people are waiting for that perfect moment. It never comes though. And that's what leaves people miserable. The perfect moment is the moment that you create in the here and now, and go for it. Deep diver, so you want to be happy, travel. Like, I've traveled to literally over 50 countries, and I guarantee you, it is humbling. Sometimes I'm like, oh, where am I? Fantastic. I feel happy because I'm letting go of my daily routine. I'm breaking the patterns. A lot of people are tired of their life. You know why? Because it's on repeat. They're doing the same thing every single day, expecting different results. That's the definition of insanity. What made me truly happy was having new experiences. And the cool thing about that, deep dives, is that your brain actually changes based on new experiences. You get a whole new brain based on new experiences. It's called neuroplasticity, right? So if you want to be happy, have as many new experiences as possible, because it's going to make you see life in a whole different way. You're going to have a new perspective. Like, there was a time when I was indoors a lot. Then I said, wait a second. I would rather be with the birds, bees, leaves, and trees, and the butterflies floating around. I feel so much happier in the heart of nature. And I feel so much happier when the sun is out, because I'm absorbing all of that vitamin D. There's something called SAD, seasonal affective disorder. People who don't have enough sunlight, they get more depressed, more anxious, have more anxiety, look a little bit shaky, baby. So if you want to be happier, remind yourself that the sun is the truth. And if you follow the sun, if you place yourself in the heart of nature with life, that energy is going to absorb into every single cell of your body. And this is how to become happier. Leave your bedroom, leave your comfort zone. I know it's hard to do, but there's a whole world waiting out there for you. There's a whole world, deep divers, waiting out there for you. So this is what made me happy, by realizing it's carpe diem, right? Carpe diem, seize the day. And that's what I'm doing every single day. So you want to be happy, deep divers? Remind yourself to stop allowing your past to eat you alive. What really made me happy was to remind myself I've got no obligation to my former self. Today, I'm a new being. It's a new chapter. It's a new me. It's a new energy. And that's why I can propel myself forward. That's why I can propel myself forward and fly high. There are so many people who aren't happy because they're still thinking about what happened. But it's already happened. Now you got to move forward. And this will make you happier. The happiest people in the world are people who are grateful for even experiences that never served them because they learned valuable lessons from them. Once again, gratitude is the secret to happiness. And in your own life, deep divers, don't just say, I want this, I want that. Just focus for 1 second on what you already have. And for every time you focus on something negative, you have a negative thought or emotion, replace it with a positive thought and a positive emotion. This is what will make you happy. Happiness is the equilibrium of energy, the homeostasis of energy, the balance of energies. Not too high, not too low, but a perfect balance. Woo! Just like that, deep divers. I want everyone to hit that like button right now if you support the real deep divers. Share this video, subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support the real deep divers. Share this video, subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/RalphSmart. Videos which are way too spicy for YouTube are there as well. Deep divers. Click the link down below. It's a beautiful day, deep divers. I'm happy because I have less, which means I have more, right? Okay. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Beautiful deep divers. Let's breathe. Oh yeah, let's sniff it all up, deep divers. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Go and check out the #1 best-selling book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart, on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook, the Bible of becoming your greatest version. And Feel Alive Part 2 is coming out soon, deep divers. Get ready. You're going to love it. Also, check out the latest new book, The Book of 1111 Infinite Quotes by Ralph Smart at ralphsmart.com/thebook, the secret recipe to becoming your greatest version. And go and get the good ass prana shirts, deep divers, all new limited edition designs. You're going to love them at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing? Well, go and buy some. And if you want a one-to-one consultation with Ralph Smart, you can book it at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. Click the link down below. Deep divers, happiness is not about having everything you want. Happiness and being happy is about seeing what you already have and being grateful. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You! Once again, deep divers, hit that like button right now if you support the real. Share this video, subscribe. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support the real, and leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. And let me know how this video inspired you, what makes you happy as well. One love. Peace.